right, so all week long, we're taking an in-depth look at the secret lives of teens, especially on social media. And today we're talking about what many are calling the selfie syndrome. I know you're saying, what is a selfie syndrome? Well, it's a new study, and it's revealing teenagers are experiencing heightened states of anxiety and sometimes serious self-esteem issues because of their obsession with social media.
Cool. Oh, don't you want your friend to take it?
I don't trust her. Great.
It might seem very strange to you to watch that video, but this is happening like every moment in this country. Joining us this morning is psychologist Dr. Barbara Greenberg and our teen panel. We have Rhiannon Rosenberg and John Novella. Thanks, guys, for coming in.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so let's start with you, Doctor. What exactly is the selfie syndrome? What is that?
What the selfie syndrome is something that actually started buzzing in about 2012. It's about our nation, but particularly our teens, taking pictures of themselves and deleting the ones that aren't good and quickly sending out the ones that they like. So our teens have a lot of control over the images that they present.
Okay. But what's interesting is that we're looking at all these selfies right now of you, Rhiannon, and John, and you guys are laughing. How many selfies do you guys take a day? I just want to know. Or let's say in a year or a week. Let's start with a week.
Way too many, more than I should, maybe 50.
And why do you take a selfie? Come on, talk to me about that.
Just to kind of look good online so everyone could see you looking nice, like to show off what you're wearing, how you look that day.
Okay, so it's kind of like your personal stamp of your day?
Yeah.
John, you're a dude. You're taking a selfie? Come on, talk to me about this.
I don't know, like, you just have to take a selfie. Like, if you're just sitting there bored with nothing to do, you just, like, end up taking selfies for some reason. I don't really know why.
Is it a habit?
Yes, I think it is a habit.
Talk to me. Is it a habit? Is it a syndrome? I don't understand this.
It's an obsession, but
Okay.
it's not necessarily. But every obsession is not necessarily a bad obsession. And I'll tell you exactly what's happening here. Teens and selfies are a perfect marriage because teens are trying to forge an identity.
Okay.
And by sending out selfies, they can try out all different sorts of images and then get validation from their peers.
Okay.
So if their peers like the image, they either get a little heart on Instagram or a thumbs up on Facebook. So this is a really
This is
good
about validation.
pairing.
It's about
Exactly.
Okay, so tell me this, guys. How much pressure do you feel when you take a selfie of yourself doing whatever, wherever, you put it on Facebook or Instagram, how much pressure do you feel to get likes? Rhiannon.
It's kind of more like if you don't, other people will start to judge you. Not really me. It's like other people, oh, you didn't get any likes, so.
So how many likes do you have to get to feel validated? I don't understand. Like
I feel like if you have less than 10, people start to just say something.
What if somebody leaves a comment and says, you know what, something awful? Is that going to ruin your day? And is now that going to ruin your self-confidence? Because I think, like, you put yourself out there and somebody says something negative, does that hurt your feelings?
Probably not.
Really?
It doesn't really make a
I don't
difference to
think
me.
so. I would probably, like, just delete it.
Yeah.
And act like it was never there.
Okay, well, okay. So for you post a selfie. You're doing something kind of fun, whatever. Say you're here at Pix 11. You have a selfie. How many likes do you need to get so you feel okay with your day?
I think like 80 to 100 is like a pretty good
Are you
range.
serious? So if you get 20, then you're like, then what? What goes through your head if you only get 20 likes on something?
I mean, it depends the amount of time. Like, if it's an hour and I only have 20, then I would probably delete it.
Okay. I don't really understand this whole thing. I mean, like, I've done selfies too, and I'm like, oh, yeah, you sit there. I mean, like, what I'm afraid of is that it just builds sort of this narcissistic, centrist view of their life and themselves. And that taking this picture somehow creates this validation for them when they should be seeking validation with themselves and searching a little bit deeper. I know I'm talking a little bit over your head a little bit, but that's what I think should be sort of the ultimate goal.
That's right. But it's very hard. We have social media now, and it's very hard to take pictures of other personality traits and skills. I'd love to see selfies of kids playing sports.
That's not going to happen,
or doing
right?
other kinds of things. Look at these guys. That's not going to happen. But it was inevitable that this was going to happen with social media. But I think you make an excellent point that there are other things than appearance that should be validated.
But should I be worried as a parent about this? Like, you know, if my kid is sitting there obsessed and her father is sitting over there because she knows that Rihanna on and takes like, you know, tons of photos of herself. Should he be worried that?
I think you should be worried if there's no balance, if this is all that your child is doing. But I think the thing that you really should be worried about is who is able to see your child's pictures. You should talk with your child about who's following them on Instagram or Facebook, and also make your child aware of privacy settings.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I want to ask you two something here because, look, I understand, like I see selfies, I know it's not real life. We actually put a little video together here looking at sort of selfies versus real life. And do you guys recognize that when you see a selfie that it's not like, it's kind of make-believe in a way?
Yeah, I feel like some people look like really different. Like in their selfies because
you could do filters.
Yeah.
You could do different. I mean, like literally, you could be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm doing a yoga pose," and you're sitting on a, you know, it's all make believe. You know, do you understand that whole reality? What I don't get, and here's what I want to know, is will it make or break your day? If someone says something hurtful to you.
It doesn't really affect me much. I do it for myself. Like, I look nice today, I want to put it up. I don't really care what other people say.
All right. And you, John, I mean, you're like, more girls do it than guys, so that's kind of a surprising thing.
Yeah.
So what do you get out of this selfie obsession?
I don't know, I guess it's just like fun, like something to do. I mean, if everyone's like posting pictures, then it's just like something to do, I guess.
I think that's a really good point.
Yeah.
It is fun, and I have to tell you, plenty
Keep
of
it fun.
adults, everybody wants a moment in the spotlight.
Yeah. And that's what it is. It's a moment in the spotlight, and your life is your movie. So you're the headliner, and you can edit it any way you want. And I guess that's the whole beauty of social media. Perception is reality in that world.
Yes.
Your world, Rhiannon.
Guys, thank you so much for
Reader.
coming in, all of you, Doctor, and also both of you. I'm going to give you a thumbs up and a heart in real life. Here you go. Thumbs up. This is a real life thumbs up.
I'm surprised you aren't taking selfies right now on the couch.
Way to be. They will be. Don't you worry, Steve. Don't you worry. Hey,